Hello everyone! Throughout history, people were always attracted by unknown, mysterious, and even mystical things. The first illusionists lured curious viewers with their incredible transformations, mysterious disappearances, and miraculous appearances. Every day, the skills of magicians are getting better. Why? New technologies and techniques are emerging, thus allowing to make magic tricks even more spectacular and diverse. Today, we are going to take a look at the most memorable of them together. Let's go! Right in front of hundreds of spectators, this magician decided to escape from a water tank. And everything was fine until it came to the last lock. Fortunately, the dangerous stunt was stopped in time, and the magician was taken to the hospital. It takes a lot of training to bring the magic disappearing trick under the blanket to the perfect level, and if you manage to master such a difficult technique, you will definitely have a lot of admiring fans. If you watch only the first part of the staging, then many of you will probably be very surprised and will not believe your eyes. After all, modern magicians can literally split a body in half. But what will you say when you see the second part of it? The trick with a bottle of water made an incredible impression on people passing by. It was a huge mistake when he decided to provide his phone for the next trick. The trick of swallowing a sharp sword looks extremely impressive. It seems pretty impossible to put such a dangerous object in a human body. Moreover, it's also necessary to get it out without damaging the inner organs. And here is another madman who decided to test himself in such an experiment. Despite the fact that the execution of the trick was perfect, he made a mistake with the inventory at the very end when all the viewers witnessed his deception. What would you do if you saw a man walking calmly on the surface of the water? This is a real miracle, but life shows that any miracle has its own logical explanation, even though it still looks astonishing. Such an unusual ability to fold into hand luggage would be very useful in real life, but only under some special circumstances. And this is a good option if you really want to have a glass of tequila and a pair of annoying eyes are watching you. And here is a great life hack for you. After the magician inserts a considerable number of swords into the box with his assistant, it seems that the girl won't be saved. Fortunately, she turned out to have a very flexible body and steel nerves. This eccentric man could easily become a star in some horror movie, bringing his unique ideas of torture to the world of cinema. But he's a cool magician who makes the audience speechless. I'm sure no one would want to be buried alive. To prevent the worst scenario, people are ready to get out of a locked box, even in chains, while doing it in a matter of seconds. And this is a very cool trick turned with the change of the characters in a glass box pierced by several swords. It's hard to believe that such a thing is even possible. The magician puts his assistant on the tip of the sword and rotates it, after which the blade completely pierces the person. And this is not a terrible dream, it is a perfect trick that has been thought out to the smallest detail. In a magic show with the disappearance of a person, all the dirty work is usually done by female assistants, and the magician gets all the glory. We've already seen a similar thing, but this man decided to go further and complement the boring trick with something interesting. And someone decided to take the trick to a whole new level. How? They decided to cut the body in half. He managed to scare the hell out of his neighbors in the elevator. And this magician performed an incredible gravity-defying stunt right on the air of a famous TV channel. Just look at the reaction of the host. She's clearly speechless by everything that is happening. As they say, it is unclear but very interesting. Where was she hiding under that magic cloth? And this is the case when the trick was supposed to make him famous all over the world, but the assistant made another mistake. It would be a great way to be in several places at once if you often don't have time. There's only one problem. You have to divide your body into many parts. And this incredible performance from a man in pink caused a real storm of emotions among the shocked audience. As you can see, his levitation trick looked spectacular. In fact, the magician from the last video still has to study to reach the level of this man who is freely hovering over a city street. That's where the real magic is hidden. As we all know, not all tricks are successful. Some of them may not go according to plan. The main thing here is to be able to laugh if you were a direct participant in the action. We don't know how he managed to cleverly dress up a snowman in a box by using the outfit chosen by the judges, but it turned out to be extraordinary and memorable. Do you know what's particularly interesting? He didn't even have to create an imitation of a kiss with a beautiful lady to distract the audience and swap the cards. He really knows how to throw the cards, and most importantly, exactly those cards. I can only say bravo. It seems that the trick of sitting in the air with a stick will never get old, but it looks really cool, especially if you continue to improve it. Don't tell me now that the trick with the card was too simple. Everything you see is the result of hard training and honed skills. I wonder what you would say about the next episode with the preparation of a cocktail. This kind of transformation of soap bubbles into real balls would definitely appeal to children. I would like to learn how to make real the drawn banknotes in this way. It seems that regular meditations have brought this master to a whole new level, and now he bears the most important knowledge of our flawless universe. Apparently, he was so kind that he decided to share his knowledge with his friend, and now they can reach the state of Zen together. Although the trick of piercing the ball with a thin needle is considered basic, not all professionals can do it. We can only wish them success in further training. I'm sure you won't see something similarly cool in the near future. After all, this person not only managed to master the process of levitation, but to fly together with birds.